Welcome back. It's time to go to Washington now. Our friend Sonny Young is waiting in the wings, and he joins us now. Hello, Sonny.
Hey, great to be back on Sports Tonight, and hello to all your many viewers all across Nigeria.
All right. Well, it's the season of football, and you have to talk about football at this point. Let's talk about your team, United States of America, and the big one against Mexico.
Yeah, I know, Yemi, you were mentioning the Nigeria-Algeria match. The big match in terms of World Cup qualifying here in the States takes place Friday night in Columbus, Ohio. The USA will play their big regional rival, Mexico. Now, interestingly, in terms of the venue, Yemi, Columbus has been the venue for the final round of World Cup qualifying against the Mexicans the past 4 times that they've played them. Each of those matches ended in favor of the USA, 2-0 in favor of the USA. I know they'd love to get another victory on Friday night. Quick injury update, Jordan Morris, earlier this week, he was dropped from the USA squad. He's one of the top rookies this year in Major League Soccer. He suffered a hamstring injury in a playoff match, so he will not be playing against Mexico. The starting goalkeeper for the USA will be Tim Howard. I know many of your viewers remember him from the 2014 World Cup.
Yeah.
He was outstanding, outstanding for the USA at the World Cup. In fact, I'm trying to remember, I think it was Belgium. They lost to the Belgians in the round of 16, but Howard had 15 saves in that match, World Cup record. So if they can beat Mexico, then they go to Costa Rica on the 15th of November, and that'll be another tough match for the Americans, Yemi.
All right, let's quickly switch and go to basketball now. Let's go to the King. LeBron James is in the news. What's he up to now?
Yeah, the King, in fact, is here in Washington, Yemi. Kind of a two-pronged visit. The Cavaliers and LeBron met at the White House today with President Obama. It was one of President Obama's fairly regular meetings with sports champions here in the United States. He was honoring LeBron and the Cavaliers for their first ever NBA title, which that took place in June when they upset the Golden State Warriors. On Friday night, LeBron will stay in Washington, and they'll take on my beloved Washington Wizards, Yemi.
Okay.
Wizards off to kind of a rough start.
Yeah.
They won their second game of the season last night against the Boston Celtics. So LeBron is in town. He came to Washington, Yemi, in the wake of Donald Trump's big presidential victory. Donald Trump, the president-elect, also at the White House on Thursday to meet with President Obama. I don't think LeBron crossed paths with the president-elect. He campaigned for Hillary Clinton during this recent presidential election.
Okay, since you brought it up, let's quickly talk about it. The election is come and gone. There's a president-elect now. Some of the top stars in the United States, top athletes in the United States of America, are they reacting to the president-elect?
Well, I mentioned LeBron, Yemi, and I think the NBA, for the most part, the majority of players are African American, and I think there's quite a bit of processing they're doing right now. I think most came out in favor of Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump was criticized during the campaign for being a racist, for being a bigot, for being a misogynist. He had a lot of criticism, and one NBA coach, Stan Van Gundy, this week was very outspoken in his criticism of Donald Trump. Mark Cuban, the Dallas Mavericks owner, has also spoken out against Trump. He actually attended some of the presidential debates. On the other side of the coin, we have players like Tom Brady of the New England Patriots, who they've sort of aligned themselves with Donald Trump. And so he's been a controversial choice, Yemi.
All right. Okay, Sonny, before we let you go, in this part of the world, we're more concerned about Nigeria, Algeria, that 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifier. Just give us your thoughts. What do you think will happen in that game? If I asked you to tell me the outcome of that game, what would you say?
Well, it's going to be a real tough match, I think, for the Super Eagles, Yemi. However, I think they can build on their victory in Zambia, which was a great result. I mean, anytime for me, if you can win on the road in African World Cup qualifying, that's a huge boost. I would love to see the Super Eagles get a draw against Algeria. I think that would be a good result for them. Put me on the spot. How about 2-2 against Algeria?
Well, Sonny, we're playing at home, so a lot of Nigerians will want a victory.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. You got me there because I thought the match was in Algeria.
We're playing at home.
So all right. Let me change my score line now, Yemi. I didn't realize. I'll go with how about a 3-1 Nigeria
That's
victory?
Good. That is very good.
And thanks for the correction on the venue.
All right. Thank you very much, Sonny. We'll do this again next week. Hopefully, we'll be talking about victory for Nigeria when next we do this again.
All right. Thank you, Yemi. It's always fun.